Hmm. This match was meh. Meh. I find no other words to describe. We got 3 points. That's what counts. But jeez. It's like it's a very. I feel it like a very sad victory, don't you? I feel like this victory is like I'm. I guess I'm happy for the 3 points in Champions League, but it's like that's it. We were struggling versus Bratislava. I think in the first half they had more chances, even at some point, that with concrete chances than us. Our defense is something else. It is really something else. I was reading the statistics, and AC Milan right now conceded 22 goals. 22 goals. I don't know if it's our players or the coach anymore, because I mean, our players, certainly our defensive player, maybe tactically speaking, they're not that great, right? But then you saw right at when a player leaves AC Milan and goes to another team, suddenly they're good. De Ketelaere is doing amazing, so Maldini wasn't totally wrong about it, right? Kalulu is doing good. Uh, Adli is doing good with Fiorentina, right? So at the moment a player leaves AC Milan, is a good player anymore. Why? 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 I don't know. Explain. You have to explain it to me. The way we play, certainly, because you cannot concede 2 goals with Bratislava. You saw how Bratislava played, right? This match looked like a friendly match at some point. It was like amateurish at best. The simplest mistakes, and we struggled. The thing is, like, a serious management at this point would have already fired the coach, because this is for a team like AC Milan, these kind of results are way too bad. These results are too bad for any team, and I'm can I say that I'm impressed that we still have the same coach? Not really, because that's what the management wants. They don't want to improve the team or try to win something, because they are content with arriving fourth and reach the next stage of the Champions League. I'm pretty sure that's the goal they have for this season, really, because there's nothing else. Maybe Coppa Italia. Maybe we can dream of Coppa Italia, the shittiest trophy that you can win in Italy, the trophy that everybody snobs, Milan included. I guess it's the only thing we can win. If we win that, of course I'm happy to win, because I want to win trophies, right? I don't want to just win a match against Real Madrid and a match against Inter and be happy about it, and then tie to Juventus, right? And the thing is, like, now AC Milan cannot afford to draw anymore, to tie games. So we have a game against Atalanta that is coming up. I don't know how this is gonna go. Atalanta usually gives us like 5-6 goals. Usually they trash us really bad, usually, right? But this game against Bratislava was so sad to watch, so I couldn't watch it properly because I was working, so I could watch it through like a smartphone. And even in that tiny screen, I felt a little bit ashamed of what I was watching. It's like, yeah, we were controlling the game, but like when we were playing like decently and we reached the final third, then we didn't have ideas to score. And the funny that you had to put Leao in to score. I mean, Leao with this kind of matches, I think he could have scored earlier if he played, right. Okafor performance was terrible. Calabria, and then you say, what do you have against Calabria? What do you have against Emerson Royale? It's like, man, I mean, you saw. It was in front of you for you to see why we need a proper fullback, right fullback, because you can argue like, yeah, he has been out for a while, he didn't play for a while. The choices we have there are just both not good. They're just both not good, and today was embarrassing to watch. Actually, Pavlovic saved us in the beginning, right? We could have conceded a goal way earlier. uh, Pavlovic, though, is still his I still think he's not smart enough in a football meaning of the term. So like, I've said this before. I think is too. It's like too aggressive. He acts before he thinks. He's this kind of player. And Chukwueze was terrible too. Chukwueze and Okafor, big delusion. What happens if Chukwueze goes into another team? Will he become a champion? I don't know. Is that his fault? Is that the coach's fault? I don't know. Why players cannot perform good in AC Milan? What is preventing them to be good players? Big congratulations to Gasperini, which is doing an amazing job with Atalanta. And at this point, I do think Atalanta has a chance to win the Scudetto, because like this team is incredible, and the Ketelere is doing very good. How do you feel about the Ketelere now? It's like been doing amazing, right? We won 3 Champions League matches in a row now, which is good, because even when we're not at our best, and we never are at our best, winning is important. So these 3 points, we get these 3 points, and then just forget about the match. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, okay, we won the match with Bratislava, and then forget about the match completely. A good match from Abraham. Finally scored an easy goal, but I mean, you saw the technical level of Bratislava. You saw the technical level of Bratislava. Anyway, Abraham played a good game. Pulisic, Pulisic, Leao basically saved us. It probably should have been playing from the beginning. The way that I would do turnover is you put the best formation from the beginning, and you try to finish the game in the first 45 minutes, because with these kind of teams, you saw they were like parking the bus, right? Bratislava, they were parking the bus and playing counterattacks. But we still had we had our chances, right? Because they weren't the players weren't so technical or tactical to the point that it was impossible to break their defense, right? It didn't look that hard for us, right? But we just couldn't do a lot in the first half, and we actually risked to tie the game. But can I see this? Can I see this? Can this happen? Can this happen? No, I'll forget it. I'll forget it. Forget this. This never happened. We got 3 points. This match never happens. Let's see what happens in Serie A. Va che è meglio, va. Mamma mia.